And finally, we have a story that is very close to my heart. Anyone who knows me will be aware that my wife and I run a private nature reserve here in the UK. We have bees. If you ever visit our site, you will leave with some honey. And with climate change, I worry about my bees. All the time. Today's and finally gives me some hope. Because scientists have revealed that the queens of the common eastern bumblebee, a species widespread in eastern North America, can withstand submersion for up to a week when hibernating. Now, why is this important? Well, bumblebee queens burrow into the soil to hibernate. Now, if they can survive underwater, they should be able to survive floods. Now, the bit I particularly love about this story is that the scientists, Sabrina Rondeau and Nigel Rain, made this discovery when a mishap in the laboratory led to water getting into one of the containers in which the hibernating queen bees were kept. Curiosity, like good scientists they are, led them to investigate further. They took 143 unmated hibernating queens and placed each one in its own plastic tube containing damp topsoil. The tubes were then fitted with perforated lids and kept in the dark, refrigerated unit for a week. After checking that the bees were still alive, the researchers kept 17 tubes of controls and added cold water to the remaining 126. Now, while the queen was allowed to float on top of the water in half of those tubes, she was pushed under the water by a plunger in the others. And for both conditions, a third of the tubes were left for 8 hours, a third for 24 hours, and a third for 7 days. It's a wonderful sort of project to stimulate different flooding conditions. The team subsequently transferred the bees to new tubes and monitored their survival. The important bit is, of course, the results. And the results showed that the survival rates were similar, regardless of the duration and condition that the bees had been subjected to. Indeed, 88% of the controls and 81% of the queens that were submerged for a week were still alive and well 8 weeks later. Bee enthusiasts have long speculated that increased winter rain amid the climate crisis could drown many queen bumblebees as they hibernate underground. Now, amazingly, this research shows that hibernating queen bumblebees are entirely unaffected by being held underwater for up to a week. This seems to be one small aspect of climate change that maybe, just maybe, we don't need to worry about.